Thank everybody for coming today. I'm going to start straight up with the car entrance. It's what makes the show.
Get around those cars, guys. Check them all out.
I would say the favorite thing.
Well, I can't explain. You've got to drive. The way they feel when you're driving them, doesn't matter what combination they are, what engine they might be.
Very emotional connection for a lot of people and get lots of stories from people that see them. But yeah, mostly just appeals to me as being something different.
Probably the attention it gets, just because of how unique it is. We've purposely done everything that no one would want to do.
So for me, the favourite thing about our rig is really the setup.
Just the look of it. I love the look of the 60.
Ended up getting the 60 as quite an upgrade, and really I think I did Johan a favour because he got the car of his dreams, and the reason he got that was because I may have rolled his last Prado in the Simpson Desert. I think the only reason he forgives me for that is because he ended up with the 60 instead.
My first car, I learned how to drive on the 40 series that my dad had. And I think this is how I started to love old cars and old four-wheel drive.
But yeah, my favourite thing would be that I don't have to spend my money on it. My boyfriend spends his money on it. I just get all the perks.
There's also the community as well, with the 60 Series community, and even just Land Cruiser community as a whole. Not only the cars, how they look, how they drive, but also the people as well.
So yeah, I just love Land Cruisers in general.
Probably the iconic look. They're really enjoyable car, and like the head turns or the neck snaps when you're going down the road, and everyone loves to see them.
Just the look, you know, all the thumbs up you get down the road, and just looks good, pops out. Yeah. Call it the RACV truck, actually.
It doesn't make it a limit, does it?
Nah.
My favourite thing is, it's mine. I've done everything. It's full of stories. I know every nut and bolt in it. It's been everywhere. We've had a lot of adventures. It's been a big part of my life, this vehicle.
It's pretty clear that like the 40 Series Land Cruiser is pretty iconic in Australia, especially. Like everyone's grown up with them, they've owned them, or someone in their family has owned them. So I grew up, my old man, I used to get driven to school in a 40 Series Cruiser. I mean, they weren't cared about so much back then, and it's no surprise that they've become, you know, quite iconic and sought after now, and people are modifying them or restoring them to a factory condition.
She's a beast, you know. She's my girlfriend, I would say. You know, I don't think I'll break up with her. I'm just gonna get married and I'll be with her forever. This is my last car, and that's what I can tell.
Most challenging part?
Oh, that's a very, very good question.
The rest repair so far, yeah.
Wiring, definitely the wiring. When you caught her on fire there a few weeks ago.
Probably at the beginning, trying to work out what driveline and what you want to have.
Probably rebuilding the motor and all that. HJ45, we've custom swapped it to a 1.8Z turbo.
Keeping on doing it, you know, just tapping away at it. After getting it on the road, there's trials and tribulations, and it's just committing to seeing them through. G'day, my name's Andrew, and this is my 1979 BJ55. It's ugly as sin, and they're a dying breed, so being part of the the Iron Pig Preservation Society, you know, keeping them alive. 80 series coils, the turbo diesel engine, comfy interior with factory suspension seats and a modern dash, you know. Yeah, definitely is a keeper. I've been thinking about it and I probably don't have another project in me. So it's just using this and enjoying this as much as I can.
I'm Dylan. This is my 1980 60 series. I've had it since I was 18, which is a long time, 20-something years. We're starting at the back here. I made this about 15 years ago, this fit out. Air compressor in there. This is just a big empty pantry drawer. Tools and spares in there. I dug that out of the ground on a building site. Fridge up in that side, and room to sleep through here. In here we've got tools, recovery gear, little water tank. Little gadget, that's the old hat holder up there.
That's awesome.
Now runs a 1.8Z turbo intercooled. It's an old DTS turbo kit, and it's got everything else. It's got the lift, lockers, chromoly drivetrain bits, roof racks, pretty much everything done by me. This event today, it's just all the different cars. These old trucks have got a new lease on life. There's resto mods, restorations, there's ones all original, showing all the stories they've had. And people from all different walks just have a passion for the old trucks. It's great.
Today has been great because being able to talk to lots of people about all their different cars, their own inspiration for their own builds. And also this is the first year that I've had a trade stall here myself as well. G'day, Brady Strickland. I look after and run Horizon Early Land Cruisers. Yeah, this one behind me, Silver Series, so 1984. Saved it from a paddock in the back of Emerald. From there, got it back, roadworthy, and then about 2 weeks ago, put a rod out of the 2H block, so now it's got a 12HT and a new gearbox in it. I've had 60s for a very long time, but I reckon it was about 7 odd years ago now. I wanted some parts for a 60 I had at the time. The easiest way for me to get the parts at a good price was to buy a whole car. And then from there, it started rolling on. And now I do full restorations on 60s, a couple of 40s and a couple of 75s as well. I have an absolute huge passion for 60s. I love them so much. And so that means that I can put that passion I have for 60s into the customer builds that I'm doing. Even something as simple as a service, I'd service it as if it was my own car. I put the time and go that extra little bit that are needed to make a vehicle spot on.
Probably just catching up, socialising with everyone and just telling about your builds and what you've been up to.
Just the weather and all the people.
The community. There is a really great community around all the Land Cruisers and Mr. Land Cruiser. And everyone is just so friendly and it's just the biggest vibe here. So I would say, yeah, the community and the vibe.
Discovering the community and everybody you meet with them that share the same passion.
Oh, just the amount of cars here, the quality of cars that are here is out of control. Yeah.
So I just love talking to people. I made new friends today. Best, car show, London Cruiser car show, the biggest one maybe I was in Australia. So, well, I'm happy to be here. I'm glad to be here. Thank you very much for having me. That's it.
I mean, it's the people, yeah. Like we'd be here with or without the business. We'd be up here just to be a part of it. It's the biggest show in the world for classic Land Cruisers. It's something you couldn't miss. I'm Laurie from LCS 4X4. We're up at Klex this year showing off some of the cars we build and the parts that we make for the classic Land Cruisers. We like to build a car that really resembles the factory cruiser but performs or handles like a new car or exceeds like a new car's handling. And I suppose that's what we're known for. This is my personal car here behind, so we've just finished building that. I mean, there's not a part on this car that's unmodified, so it's based off an 80 series chassis that the chassis has been like quite extensively modified. It's running Nissan diffs and steering. It's running a GM. It's a supercharged LS3 engine, turbo 400 transmission, an Atlas 4-speed transfer case, and then we've got a triangulated falling rear, a leading arm, a 5-link leading arm front end in it. It's built like a winch truck, like a race car, but still street legal, and we drive this thing to work. Well, that's the plan. It's 1 week old. words of wisdom, I'd say, for those who like want to build a modified car, they don't know how to do it, I'd say just jump in, have a crack. You'll learn along the way, and before you know it, you'll have a cool car on the road.
Take your time, work out what you want, and then it all comes together eventually. My name's Brad Crocker, and this is my, it's a 1976 45, but it's heavily modified. It's a passion, and you can get away and use it. But yeah, it's been a long sort of drawn out process. It started with other cars in the past, and then having a 45 Troopy, loving that, but not having the capability to go off-road. And then it got, modified from this. Yeah, all your storage for camping, swags, bits and pieces, rear mount radiator for all the bog holes.
All words of wisdom. You can do it yourself. Don't be afraid. There's lots of books. There's YouTube now. You can learn anything on YouTube. Just jump in, have a go. Tools are a lot cheaper now. You'll work it out, you'll get it done, and you'll learn a lot doing it.
Keep building.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but you make it work. I'm Lawrence from Victoria, and I got a 1982 HJ47 with a 12 HT. It's running about 20 pound of boost and goes really good. It's sort of growing passion with my father and my brother, and always sort of loved them from a young age. And if you want to do it because you'll make memories and meet a lot of awesome people along the way.
Yeah, I just love Land Cruisers in general. Like, it's been a wild time doing this up the 40 series.
We all love cars, and every car's got a different character, but that's what it is, man. I love it. So my name is Shodai. Everyone call me Sho, and I got this 1983 HJ47, but it's always my dream car. And red dirt, I've never been a red dirt anywhere. I was like, Bursville. And if I couldn't make it Bursville, I want to go down Tassie. I love it, man. I just can't stay around here. I just go to Westfield. Now I got to drive around. Until she dies, I don't think it happened. I think I'm going to die first.
Anyone that's thinking of doing a build like this, I would say, don't do it.
I'm going to save the pink today.
Absolutely go for it. It is so worth it to have an amazing vehicle at the end.
Yes, it's just all about getting out and about having fun and exploring.
G'day, my name's Nathaniel, creator and editor of this video, and I'm also the one that drove 11 hours up to this incredible show hosted by Mr. Lang. I had an absolute blast capturing this show, showcasing people's builds and the stories that come along with them. I do also plan to be there again next year doing the exact same thing, so make sure that you're preparing now for CLEX 2025. Now, I've also heard that they're trying to set a Guinness World Records for the most amount of classic Land Cruisers all in one place. So head along to mrlandcruiser.com to get all the information about next year's event. Otherwise, stick around to see the 12HT swapped double-decker bus project I've been working on. Or, if you want some easy tutorials on how to fix up your classic cruiser, then check out the rest of this channel for all of those fun things. Whether it's retrimming door cards, adding a sun visor, EMU wing, tailgate storage, or doing a full two-tone paint job for your rig, we've got plenty of fun stuff going on here, so be sure to check all of that out. Otherwise, if you're looking for photo, video, or drone media for your next project, festival, wedding, or construction site, be sure to get in touch with us over at www.mahimedia.au. I love filming and creating all types of things, but I'm really wanting to move my business more into the 4x4 industry, construction industry, as well as the wedding industry. So if you have any opportunities around any of these things, I would love to be a part of them and help you bring them to life. Feel free to get in touch with me in the comments below, on Instagram at Nathaniel's Life, or feel free to check out the website at www.mahimedia.au. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Ka kite anō, and I'll see you next time.